if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 10th episode of first season of series The Legend of Vox Machina. So let's get to it. Let's go. Previous one kinda ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. So that must be Anna Ripley, as we deduced last time. Dr. Ripley. So she was one of the assassins. And also torturers. Oh, that's why they were torturing them. Oh. But what if he really doesn't know? They should have left one of the adults alive. It's again kind of like a cliffhanger. It was implied that he shot her already, like in the end of the previous episode, but then it didn't happen. Now we hear the gunshot, but again, not sure if this will happen or not. But well, we got the info of the grudge and the reasoning. Not sure why she fell out of favor with Briarwoods, right? But yeah, maybe she survives and we learn more about that. I wanted to say that, yeah, maybe like the kids were pretty small and maybe the parents probably didn't expect this, so they didn't tell them about some important secrets maybe they were supposed to pass this to the next generation, right? And why was this vampire group, let's say, right, so certain that they did know? Like, I think that's totally plausible that they didn't. Okay. Oh, I hate torture scenes. That is so horrible. But the verse is kind of the same. Okay, so my theory was kind of that it's, well, you remember if you watched my previous reaction. So, oh, girl. There's so much burning, no matter there's so much smoke. Hmm. Is it the whispered one? Or a different demon? Well, if my theory about last bullet being for him is correct, then will he sort it out? Oh, really? Oh, I see. Yeah, it was in the book. Does it? So, underground? Yeah, but also, she was hard as an engineer? Wasn't she like an assassin and a torturer? That's fair. She was really. Well, we saw the flashback. A gun? Oh, like a makeshift gun? Oh, right. They have wholly imbued weapons. Oh, that's sweet. Like, you know that the people that were oppressed for so long have a chance to, right, fight for their freedom. So the secret they wanted to find out, the Briarwoods, was the secret? So yeah, there are some traps prepared. Classic. Yes, I guess she could accepted her as herself, so to say. He's upset that Kiki didn't like his confession. Oh, come on. She was just upset about, like, she didn't like the moment. She didn't say anything, against it. She's trying to butter him up. Hmm. Hmm. That's original tombs, I suppose. So we have some more zombies. Ooh, royal zombies. Lovely. I mean, we have to defend ourselves, and they're dead already anyway. I guess those zombies were easier opponents than previous ones. What? Well, he could put a bit more energy in it. Oh, okay, that was quite easy. So we must be inside the ziggurat now already? I mean, I don't trust her too after seeing the flashback. What is the evidence? I mean, yes. It's so rude, guys. Poor girl, what the fuck? I mean, what was he going to show as evidence exactly? Witness account? Yeah, I think. Mm. Oh, he did want some research that the rollers didn't help him with. Is it changing? Why does it say Cassandra now? The sixth bullet isn't for him, it's for Cassandra? Or she's betraying them? For what reason? Is she manipulated? Or is she like mega manipulated? I mean, like, not in this moment in particular. See, now his eyes are glowing like this, but her eyes are not glowing. Okay. I kinda had this kind of theory before. But then I threw it out because she seemed like, you know, not a vampire, not anything. So I'm not surprised because that was one of the theories. Oh my gosh. That is quite original. I think he was hoping that would kind of like jerk him a bit. But I'm not sure. I don't think words help. Well, you're kind of a leader. Can we go somewhere upstairs? That is also an option. Well, that does look pretty strong. That was not a bad idea. Wouldn't it release even more acid if you cut it up? It will go down faster? No? Like if you block it? Okay, yeah, that looks more like blocking maybe? Oh, so no, it did get worse. Great plan. Just grab him and put him on. Yes. I mean, it's understandable that he's shocked, like with his sister. Well, that's a nice speech. Hopefully, he will come up with a fantastic plan now. So we're playing heavy metal, okay. Lovely music. I like this kind of. What a group? Oh, baby. Okay. A bit intense. So it has to be like at the same time. Yay. Okay. We got it. Well, your name is still on the gun. Oh, so we weren't inside yet. Okay. I thought the golden door is kind of the entrance to the ziggurat because they are kind of golden, you know? Oh, but now, yeah, the triangular. It has to be triangular. Ooh. Good for you. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And I guess that's the end of the episode. So yeah, like in the beginning, when we just learned in the end of some episode that Cassandra is alive, and we learned that she's living with Briarwoods, and we saw her in the window. I thought, okay, yeah, if she's living with them, maybe they decided to kind of adopt her. Yes, I, should I recognize this? I feel like I recognize this music, but I'm very bad with music, so I can't tell. But 100%, I heard this riff before. Maybe it's just like very common in metal. But yeah, I don't have ear for music, so I will never recognize the song just by, you know, without vocals and everything. So yeah, when we saw her then in the window, I was like, yeah, maybe they kind of adopted her as one of them. Well, I guess also like her being a vampire is not really a necessary moment here, because it looks like maybe vampires work a little bit differently here, especially since Silas kind of became a vampire after Whispered One healed him, and as I assume, Delilah didn't become a vampire. She's just this kind of sorceress, and it doesn't look like Cassandra is a vampire either, but she does seem to be part of the family. And I was kind of thinking, do they, I even talked about do they need a child? But then again, I guess if only one of them is a vampire, Delilah will grow old. Maybe she does want to kind of leave someone after herself after all, and she probably can't have, if she wants to, kids with a vampire. Maybe, again, like, I don't know, these are all assumptions. I'm just saying, like, maybe there is a reason why they would like to have a kid and they decided to just take this one, and there was a perfect opportunity here. Again, I think I mentioned this before when I was talking about that in that episode, that it's easy to tell her, oh yeah, your brother abandoned you, he ran away, he left you, you are here alone, and so like you only have us now. now we will be your family, even though they wronged her on like all levels. Also, she also was a kid that felt lost, didn't have any of her family, and if these people kind of offered her a family, I mean, I can understand, maybe not right away, or maybe like with some clever manipulation, not magical manipulation even, I mean, but just by words, right? They could get to her. So then her dying to was it Anders, right, who killed her? And well, then we did manage to save her, but he was quite certain that she's going to die. I wonder, is there something to it? Would she not die like anyway? Is there some sorcery on her too? First option. Second option, Anders didn't kind of consult with Briarwoods and just did it on his own volition, didn't really care about the consequences, didn't think there are going to be any consequences. But the third option is that Briarwoods don't really care, but at the same time, if they kept Cassandra alive, not because they genuinely want to kind of have an heir, but because they thought she was going to be useful and they were going to use her for something, then I don't think they would appreciate Anders just killing her when they maybe have some certain plans for her. Maybe there's something connected to Whitestone that only a member of the royal family can activate, and that's what they need Cassandra for, and they were kind of keeping her for this. But maybe then after Percy appeared, they were like, okay, if she dies, at least we have a backup option. We have Percy, we can maybe somehow use him to do that. So a lot of things are unclear here, but I just wanted to say that even though I did have that theory in the beginning when we learned that Cassandra is alive, then we met her and she was kind of killed and we managed to save her, and then she prompted Percy to do some kind of uprising and be a leader and stuff. And even though she obviously was salty about the whole situation and didn't appreciate that he then ran away, even though like he, I think, made it clear that he thought she was dead. But in any case, it didn't feel like all the interactions with Percy. Yeah, it just felt like she is a bit salty, but she still kind of feels for her brother as kind of part of family, you know, and kind of wants him to do better and stuff, and will warm up a little bit. So I kind of threw that theory out of the window, and now that we got that twist, I'm like, oh, like I'm not surprised, but I didn't expect this now. I didn't expect this anymore. So that was quite interesting, and I understand why Percy was shocked by this. I mean, obviously. But also talking about the gun, yeah, I said before that Six Bullet must be for himself, but now turns out that the gun was just like, hey, we are keeping the suspense. I won't spoil you anything, Percy. You have to learn it by yourself. And then the name will appear, though it did appear kind of seconds before, I guess because Cassandra didn't betray him. Technically, like, she didn't do anything that was a betrayal, but as of at that moment, she started betraying him, and so the gun caught on that and wrote her name. So maybe the spot was just reserved because there weren't enough people that Percy hated, but now the list is complete. Gun can't hold anymore in any case. So what will happen then if Percy does kill all these 6 people? There's no bullet left for himself, for Demon to take his soul. So I guess we have to rethink it, but maybe there's no need of a bullet. Maybe if this demon, we suppose, maybe the Whispered One, maybe not, maybe some other demon, right, is surrounding Percy's soul. So maybe just after the revenge is complete, it's kind of like a pact that Percy unknowingly signed, right? You know, like it usually the case. When he's done with his revenge, the demon will just eat his soul. No need for like the 6th bullet and all the theatrics. It will be just like, all right, I did what you asked, I helped you, Now I will just consume your soul because I'm kind of already surrounding it. I was ready, preparing the table, the cutlery, and all that stuff. So yeah, that's I guess my new theory. But we'll see. There are only 2 episodes left. Everything has to come to kind of culmination and resolution and stuff in only 2 episodes. So that's quite exciting. Well, we'll see, but that would be it for today. So please share your thoughts in the comments down below, without spoilers, of course. Thank you for watching, and see ya.